We are live into the game, though, of course. Fnatic are going to be starting off on that CT side, looking to put up the brick wall. Godsent, meanwhile, with a T-sided start.
Godsent did play on this map yesterday versus Cloud9, and ended up only getting 12 rounds on the board. So, picking it up versus likes of Fnatic. It's going to be interesting to see if they're able to utilize the warm-up they had yesterday against a solid lineup into this one. Kudu's has a solid opportunity to go for these shots, missing a couple of first ones, but not going to be making the same mistakes. And Crims helping out his teammate as well. Dragon, unfortunately, unable to accomplish much there, leaving last two players left alive. CTR going in towards Donut, trying to find this pick, help out his teammate, but Joel going absolutely ham, going to be able to pick up multiple. Crims turns in around, trying to go in for the competition here, but unable to contend. CTR got very low HP, and unfortunately
going to go aggressive through the Molotov, spreads to him, takes him down very low indeed, but he finds the headshot onto Mezzi. Beautiful shot. Meanwhile, the A aggression catches Joel at the worst possible time, and they will manage, therefore, to trade things back into a 4-on-4. But look at the B bomb site, completely open right now.
I'm not quite sure if he meant to, Joel, that is. He went up the sort of ramp, a little bit of the stairs, and he changed the position. His crosshair was completely off. Rusty goes over the peak, gets one, but the trade comes out rather sharp and fast. ZTR going in for the kills, but it's instantly going to get traded off. Really well played by Fnatic, but they're now going to be down to one person. An MP9 versus these two players isn't the end of the world. Yeah, switched up. AK in hand now. Plopsky, only 2 HP. Should be able to make this. Bomb does go down. It's going to be this 1v2 retake scenario. There's no defuse kit in the hands of this player, though. Keep that in mind. Smoke as well. He has got that deagle in his back pocket. Got a decent chance to be able to make this, but at this point, do you go in just for the save if you got no defuse kit and you're this late and it's the A site?
Yeah, that is going to be the move. So it's very unfortunate. Obviously, they don't get the info of how low these players are, so it's a bit sad. If he knew how low they are, he might have moved a lot faster into the bomb site, right? But they set up perfect.
Now from Fnatic, it's a little bit desperate, a little bit spread. Sliding off Spicy, Draken for the first kill.
Yeah, another one coming through. Nice find from Rusty. Great frag there into a 5-on-2. And that might just spell the end of the round from the get-go, to be honest with you. Godsent with their initial aggression. It looked like Fnatic wanted to get into their faces, but Godsent really playing well. Ancient become a bit puggier since these changes have happened, and by that I mean just more T-sided, more fight-heavy, more 50-50s going on. That's what we see in towards middle, especially from Fnatic, and just because of the strength of the T spawns now, I think they were bested by timings, really, and not ready to take the fights, unfortunately. So early on, we've got competition here. We've got Godsent getting their claws in and looking pretty good on the T side. Fnatic not going to have an easy ride of this one.
Yeah, I mean, just for information for you guys at home, they've played 21 maps so far in the last 3 months on this. Godsent, that is. So they're fairly warmed up on it. Especially versus Fnatic, you've only played sort of 2, at least in officials. Who knows about Scrim? Mezzi has the opportunity, but unfortunately moves at the wrong time. Now leaving it in a 1v5. Yeah, they've still got some really good chokeholds. And talking of which, Niko's being able to get that kill onto Joel is fantastic. Mid, completely dominated by Fnatic. They've got the information as to what is going to go down. Godsent going to be pushing in, but Flash is going to have them slapped to the side. ZTR unable to get any kills. Rossi going to be able to get a trade-off. It's going to be back and forth, though. They're going to be losing so many players. Draken with this AWP might be an unfortunate issue. The bomb is going to get picked up, but you can't go for the plant at the moment. Rusty trying to clean out these angles, coming in from CT. The smoke isn't going to be covering up this player. Single shot, last bullet in the magazine. Bomb's looking to get planted. Roger is going to have to back off. He hasn't got the ammo. 2v2. Potentially on Fnatic's side. Never mind. Rusty gets the kill. Now to do. By going to be coming into this round, AWP as well from niko. He is going to be playing pretty aggressive in towards B with it. Imagine mid control's going to be coming out from Fnatic.
Oh, Draken through the smoke finds Crims. That's so filthy. And Crims is going to be annoyed, is the safe way to put it. Yeah, I would imagine so. Not the best way to start off in again, another key round for Fnatic. They've yet to put a rifle round on the board, so looking to hopefully find, you know, something. And it starts off very negatively indeed.
Yeah, I think how he feels would be, well, a word begins with F, and then second word begins with O. I think that's how I feel anyway. Good spread going to be coming out from Godsent. They've at least got a lurker over towards the B site. Looking to put some pressure on the A site. They know that this one's a little bit of a harder one for Fnatic. They've got rifles, but having 4 players only, they're not going to have as much map control. Reading into this, though, smoke comes out, and Godsent decide to go for a little bit of a different approach, looking to retake that mid position. They found a kill very early on here, but they didn't actually push into it. Kill through the smoke from Draken onto Crims. 30 seconds left. They are going to have to act fast and rather soon if they want to have a solid chance of being able to take over a site. Molly up in towards the red room. This is going to indicate that they could be, well, anywhere. They could be still doing an execute over towards A. That flash is going to be a perfect bait, keeping the multiple players over towards the A site.
Yeah, indeed. Really nice move coming through from Godsent to just, indeed, like you say, keep the attention away from the B bomb site. Looks like it's going to be a save coming through from Fnatic. They're going to let the round go by the wayside, save these 4 players, and give Godsent a 6th. So once again, things are looking down and out for Fnatic. It's very surprising to see, to be honest with you. Yes, it's a map that they maybe don't play a great deal, but we were expecting, you know, you start off on the CT side, you've got this strong team, right? Get niko activated, get Roy in the mix, Fasha taking over the game, but they're yet to really find any kind of success, to be honest with you, right? They pick up the pistol, and that has always...
Last round, they've not actually managed to win a single rifle round as of yet.
Oh, aggression coming in. Bullets are close. Crims gets one with an aid. And another one's been set up. Plopsky left incredibly low as well. So Fnatic getting aggressive towards middle. Again, we don't see that as much from the CT side anymore. And yet they find success with it. Joel has gone for a push out onto the A-bomb site. Looking to really mess things up here. Roy will get the trade, but Plopsky, he's stuck around towards mid. And he found success, making it a 3-on-3. And a 3-on-3 that leaves the CT side guessing they're completely split. They're all isolated right now. And this is a bad look for Fnatic. There's more gaps. Plopsky going to try and abuse them. Nearly catches Fasha. Tags him down to 19 HP, but making this round look more and more doable for Godsent.
niko is going to be the last player alive over towards the B site. He's got an AWP. It's not really done too much with that gun so far. It's time to shine. I do have my concerns, especially with this smoke coming off. Really chokeholding him to only be able to peek from one angle, and he knows that players could be coming in from that mid position. So now he's playing slow. Double smoke coming out. He's unable to go in for any kind of peek. He has to wait for the backstab coming out from Crims. And also Fasha, who's very late for this draw at the moment. So the bomb does go down. They do have time for this, but honestly, it kind of feels like it's too late to the draw, and Draken's going to be holding this angle with the AWP. Spots out the player, misses, but follows it up with a molly. He's not too greedy. niko is, though. He gets the kill. Plopsky falls. But that was a low HP player anyway. Molly out on towards site. This actually is good potential. Rusty onto niko. Grim's position is known, but he gets the kill anyway. Smoke's going to be going down. Draken, last player left alive. It's getting taken down. He has to go in for the kill versus this play. He makes it work on that damage. And that bomb is going to be ever so close.
Be getting that. And they don't, you know? Yes, it comes close, but that doesn't really matter at this point. They need the frags. Roy will open up. And again, it's another clean start for Fnatic. So we look to them to once again convert this round.
That's a really good kill as well. Rusty has been a massive problem player for Fnatic. He's been catching them off guard so many times. We saw it on, I think it was actually the third round where he managed to make it through on the B site and get the kills. In that last round, they managed to get the kill into ZTR through the smoke. Plopsy was dropped down to, I think, like 48 HP or something, but they just couldn't quite follow up with it. niko has got an opportunity to be able to try and hold this. He switched up sites. I think this is a good call. He wasn't really doing too much over towards the B side. He's not going to do anything over here as well. Joel enters in with a kill. Crims, he falls as well. 2 big kills. And all of a sudden, we're down to a 4-on-3. Fnatic started it off again with advantage on their side, but quickly fall to the wayside. Down to just 3 players spread across the map. Actually, 2 of them in mid make that 1 because Flash is going to be falling very fast. Roger is good. Well, Roller's going to be able to get a kill. Plopsky goes down, and, well, we're left in a 2v3. Godsent just seem like they're kind of playing with their food at this point.
Yeah, especially Joel, man. He's having a great game, to be fair to him. Really impressive stuff, and he's one of the ones to watch on this team for sure. ZTR with the off.
Sliding times. Good aggression coming out here. Crims is going to be catching them off guard. Goes in for the double kill, but only going to be able to find one. Plopsky with a good trade. Double. As Roy is unable to connect those bullets in time. Mezzi going to get burnt alive.
They're actually playing really good Counter-Strike right now on the Godsent side. There's not too much to it. It's relatively simple, but their individuals are just destroying Fnatic. We had Joel a couple rounds ago. We've just had Plopsky into this round. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to see how Godsent are matching up. I didn't think they'd be able to do this, to be honest with you, but really playing their hearts out into this series so far. And we do have Overpass coming up next. At the moment, looking like it's going to be pressure time for Fnatic. We'll see if the diamonds are formed. But, yeah, if Godsent play like this, I could see Overpass even being a challenge for Fnatic.
Yeah, I was coming into this thinking, okay, you know what? Fnatic should have Overpass at least. Ancient's going to be a struggle. Well, not struggle, it's going to be difficult. But they're a solid lineup. They should be able to come. Ancient is disgusting. Like you said, they are just playing good Counter-Strike.
Oh, nice. Draken gets aggressive. niko will be very ready for him. Roy going to find Plopsky. Here we go. Surely they don't lose a clean 5-on-3 that they've just battled for. They will now have said it, of course, but hopefully not going to be the case here for Fnatic. niko does go a little deep. Roy's there with the trade, thank goodness, but I mean, there's a world in which he loses that fight himself, so really could have been disastrous. ZTR going to be tagged down through walls to 3 HP. He's not even seen anybody, and he's already low. Going to go for the open plant here as the Molotov comes down. Joel needed multiple at once, and he's just not able to get it done. ZTR, 3 HP. Surely not a chance here, even to find a frag. He does get Roy there. So keeping the economy a little low here on the Fnatic side is now the next goal of his. As that smoke comes in, though, he might just give it, to be fair. He does have the lineup for the bomb. Does have the lineup for the bomb. Takes out Crims. Very difficult to deal with. Not a lot of time left. ZTR going to play inside the smoke, but it's Fasher from behind that finishes him off. And thank goodness for that, because it was looking slightly scary for a second.
Well, from Fnatic there is that they were actually able to play multiple angles of aggression rather than just focusing on that mid position. Draken straight in towards B. Takes care of business. Mezzi going to be the first one to fall. Fnatic already on the back foot. They've not even spotted any other players. They've played aggressive in towards mid. No one's showing their face. Godsent have learned their lesson.
Always scary when you see Draken getting confident, bro. You got to watch out for this guy, you know, taking peaks like that. I think when he's playing to his best ability, he's a very, very good AWPer. We saw a lot of that all those sort of years ago when he was in NIP. But it's that consistency that I think escaped him. But we'll see. If he can hit the groove in this game, then it doesn't matter too much. That's all we're casting. That's all we're bothered about. So,
yeah.
You know, there is certainly a chance that a dominant win here, if they continue this trend, a dominant win here would be absolutely everything for his confidence. Missed shot from niko. Second one does land, but only the tag. Crims is here. Flash comes round. He's not able to find the frag. Can he get a deep smoke on towards the site? Does he go aggressive with it? Not looking too likely. niko is not smoked out here. Roy comes in to find a double. niko dropping the bomb. And that should be all she wrote. Joel has too many targets, and Draken is lurking with the AWP. Not a chance for him, and I think it might be a save angle on this one. Fnatic closing the gap, and 10-5 is still doable.
I don't think he has any real reason to save. He can just play aggressive. So much money in the bank, they can full buy into this no matter what, going into the final round.
Happens to the best of the tier 2 orgs. Nice openers coming in here, 1-for-1 as Rusty and Roy go tit for tat. Crims looking to get aggressive here. Oh, the timing would be perfect if he went for it now, but he's opting to hold the safe angle instead and just try and find the timing. Does get one. It's a 2-man setup with Roy. Is there a trade here onto Draken? There is indeed. Joel the only one left, then he's got 3 to find. He does manage to get some space Out towards A, unfortunately, the bomb firmly in the hands of the CT side. So really going to be a challenge here. Looks like Fnatic should be able to get 5.
Godsent, they've managed to get 10 in such a solid fashion. It's all going to come down to if Fnatic can play as aggressive as well as Godsent. In fact, that Godsent only have to get 6 rounds on the CT side.
Half is 5 rounds enough for Fnatic on that CT side. They had a resurgence towards the end to make it look decent. It's worth mentioning Godsent got 10 in a row before Fnatic were able to stop them. So really, really impressive stuff from Godsent. We saw some great counter-strikes, some great individuals. You can look across on the right-hand side of your screen and see that they have everyone that they would want playing very well indeed, especially Joel, who had a few takeover rounds, as it were. Looking forward to this one, though, as we'll see what Fnatic have got in the back pocket. Looks to be an A hit. There's a kit available and a fair bit of utility, to be fair, for Godsent, but still going to be a difficult retake on a pistol.
And that is what they're playing for. Going in for that full retake scenario. They've left it just completely open. Leaving Joel to just play a little bit of an informational play. Mezzi searching out in towards this mid position, trying to work out what is going on, where these players may well be. Smokes are now coming out from Fnatic. Should cause a rotation for these players to come on through. Mezzi looking to lock this down, but Joel with the headshot, that is big.
Yeah, that is a pretty massive frag. P250 goes down. Mid presence kind of dropped as well. Bomb is going to be planted, though, and like I said, it's a tough retake on the pistol. You don't have the sort of run and gun ability of the automatic weapons, so really going to be a challenge here. And when the gap closes into these Glocks, I'm very worried. I'm very worried indeed. Roy going to open up, finds Plopsky. Not quite ready for the second man. Will be a smoke onto the bomb, though, and just going to go for the hold. Could get away with this. niko finds the frag, thank goodness. There is going to be that kit dropped in pretty close succession, but it's looking good for the Glocks. Another tap onto the bomb. ZTR does have the kit, but the spam is too strong.
I was saying to you during the break, he missed a lot of his AWP shots on the CT side. He's got a lot to make up for. Draken almost gets a collateral as they line up. He's going to be backing off. Hoping his teammates can help him. He's going to be completely blinded. This is going to be an A take.
Yeah, it looks good for them to get the bomb down at the very least. ZTR on the edge of the smoke, though, able to find Mezzi. Will be traded out. They're still keeping the man advantage for his boys here. Another plant attempt coming through, and another plant attempt failing.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just way too clean from Godsent. A missed shot from Crims as he tries on the AWP. It will just be Fasher then, the nooblet. Only one rifle player. The AWP obviously cannot capitalize on the fact that they have no armor and they could, you know, get the aim punch and all that kind of stuff. Crims, this is the fight. They're not ready for him. Oh, and he's going to line them up.
He's going to be under contention. ZTR. And, well, never mind. He's going out to the count. Joyle's going to be here. Gets the headshot, but that's going to be all she wrote. Rusty gets the kill. Nice trade-off. This is going to be going down, but now 3v4 advantage on the side of Crims. The bomb is planted. This might well just be a save called out right off the bat. Now, Draken may end up going down if he's not careful. No, gets a trade onto Fasher. Or not trade, or just a kill. With all things considered, decent round from Godsent being able to save, but Fnatic, fantastic execution. Being able to take out those two players in the donut position, even with the trade coming through, really going to work out in their favor.
Yeah, not a bad look at all. Not a bad look at all. This is really great stuff from Fnatic so far. They are closing that gap, closing it convincingly. Oh, man. Godsent. This is the caliber of team that you're up against, what they're capable.
Unable to really see anyone. The shot does rain out. Plopsky going in for the shots. Unable to connect with anything here. Never mind, Draken. And Plopsky with a nade. Good entry kills. And now it's going to be that 3-on-5 situation.
Pretty poor stuff. Really difficult for Fnatic to deal with now, but the bomb ticked far way down. They don't have much of a flanking presence as well on that CT side. Big kill on towards Fasher, though. Roy going to try and do what he can. It's absolutely nothing. It's just down to the AWP. Too many targets. Trying to just take it out in the open, see what he can find. Nothing comes for him. And Godsent finally putting a...
He's making the call that they push through it anyway. ZTR going to be looking to hold up against them. He's got the position going in for the shot. He's going to be missing a lot, but eventually going to be able to find it. Especially with Joel's flash helping him out. Roy straight towards the Jaguar, goes down. Plopsky getting that kill. Fnatic on the back foot right off the bat. Not looking good. This could be a 13th round on the board for Godsent, looking to win their map pick. Molly does work out, but the smoke coming in from the sideline, they may not realize there's a player here. They should have a read on it. The peek comes in, Crims goes down, Joel looking good, ZTR falls with the trades.
They've got so many rounds to work with that they were able to spend the time figuring out for Fnatic, and it looks like they have done that. What's going on here? The jump across coming in multiple times. Mezzy going to go down on the initial attack. Joel finds Crims. Wow.
He just did like a... He just did a quick circle around. Was like, wait, no, not done. He goes back in for more.
Is just unreal right now.
Talking about unreal. Okay. Royd's a solid player, but doesn't realize that Plopsky's sitting there right behind him. Finds that kill. Nice trade-off. Now we're left with 2 players to try and do something here. The tag comes through. Fasher very low HP, and Draken knows he got the tag, so just follows it up with the USP. I think we can at least feel it that this is the end for Fnatic, at least on this map, but it is a 1v2, so it's not over yet. 12 HP, this would be one hell of a clutch. If you can pull out the bag. With the split from the players, it is going to be super difficult. At least you won't get double peeked from the same direction. It's going to have to be from 2 different spots. He needs to find this first player very early on. Knows where one of them is. He's going over the peak. He's got very few bullets left in his magazine at the moment, so he has to hold on to these bullets. He can't go for the taps. He's just getting baited out. And Draken just having fun, playing with his food. It's going to be 15th round on the board. Overtime is not looking likely, but there's enough for force coming into this last potential round.
Yeah, man, looking good, looking very good for Godsent. This is impressive stuff from them. A turnaround into this second half. They were struggling. They were really not looking good. As I mentioned, they kind of panicked, right? 2 timeouts, very quick succession. Speaks towards a difficulty. But it worked. So, you know, can't knock it if it works, I suppose. And now Fnatic really going to struggle to find anything here. Trying to go for a quick rush out towards middle. The mid-hold, though, is very ready for that. They will actually call off the remaining players that were going in for the attack. Aggression trying to come in towards the B-bomb site. Goes south very quickly. Both players going down over there. There's only 2 that now remain for Fnatic. And I don't see them finding an awful lot into this one. Crims will take the head of Joel, I suppose. Nice shot from him, but they should be able to just back off, play the advantage now, and yeah, use the math game in their advantage on the Godsent side.
Yeah, if this was Roy alive, I'd say there's a, you know, at least a solid foot in for this, but because he's out of the park and he really has been the player trying to do something for Fnatic, leading the charge at least. The rest of his team a little bit lackluster at points. nykytilan has been doing a decent job, the AWP at times, but as mentioned, he has also missed a lot of shots. We're playing with the rifle right now versus Rusty, who in his own right has been a solid player. Just every player actually on Godsent has been so fantastic. They've been playing at their point brilliantly.
Yeah, it's really great to see. It really is. You know, you have this team that kind of came together. I think there were a lot of question marks, a lot of maybe has-been type players that have had their chance at the top and not really been able to find success with it. Can they find success at tier 2 even? It's so difficult. You know, there's so many games, so many different teams, and yeah, there's already sort of kings of tier 2 and this kind of thing. Can you dethrone them? Well, this would be a hell of a message to send, to be fair. Crims extending the game. He's on 2 HP, though. Not a chance that he finds this. Plopsky and ZTR just kind of play together, and they should easily be able to trade him out with just 1 bullet going to be required. Crims
they know damage is out.
Yeah, I think they kind of know at this point. They're playing pretty confidently. Tap onto the bomb. Molotov comes in. I think he might just defuse through that, to be fair. He will indeed, and that's going to be the game. So 16-10 for the side of Godsent. Very, very convincing